Hello everyone, this is Ramya Sri. I am going to deal the subject of Computer Fundamentals and Photoshop for the degree first year BCom and BSc students. In the yesterday session, I completed the concepts of Introduction to Computers, Characteristics, Limitations and Digital Block Diagram of a Computer. So, today's session, I discuss the concept of the types of computers. I explained in PPT is very well understood. It is my opinion. Every student can understand how easily the graphical representation is. Therefore, I present every concept through PPT. So let's start our today's session.
Hello students, welcome back to our subject Computer Fundamentals and Photoshop for degree first year BCom and BSc students. Today our topic is types of computers. Basically, the computers are classified based on two aspects. One is based on processing speed and according to the size and capacity. First one is based on processing speed. Basically, the computers are classified into three categories depending on their type of data, and they are designed to process as analog, digital and hybrid. In the analog computers, the computer which can process analog quantities is called an analog computer. These computers measure the continuously changing condition as the temperature, pressure, volume, force, current, velocity, acceleration, etc. and converts them into analog quantities. Limited memory and analog computers are in particular used in chemical process where the continuous measurement is needed. The second one is digital computer. These computers are operate on discrete data represented by finite set of sequence of digits and performs arithmetical and logical operations. If output is to be displayed in the form of text, the digital output is converted into alphabets. So this discrete processing of data which converts analog to digital quantity or digital to analog quantity. For example, weather forecasting, scientific and business applications are used digital computers. Then go for hybrid computers. These computers process the capabilities of both analog as well as the digital computers. These computers are used in medicine to monitor the patient health conditions. So the combination of continuous measurement and discrete measurement is the resultant of hybrid computers. The next aspect is the classification of computers according to the size and capacity. Those are classified into four types. One is microcomputers, second one is mini computers, third one is mainframe computers and fourth one is supercomputers. First of all, we go through the first one, microcomputers. Microcomputers are designed using a microprocessor as its CPU is called a microcomputer. It includes four components, namely microprocessor, memory, input and output. It is the smallest and least expensive. It performs all the arithmetic and logical functions of computer. For example, payroll preparation for employees, training of students in schools. In these ways, we can use the microcomputers. These are very smallest computers and the expensive of these computers are too low. Then we go for mini computers. These are larger and more powerful than microcomputers. These computers are more expensive than microcomputers. These are larger memory capacity than microcomputers. These process data more quickly than microcomputers. Mini computers are used in banks, accounts, processing, and railway reservation systems. In these ways, we can use the mini computers. Next, we go through mainframe computers. The mainframe computers are large storage capabilities than mini computers, and these are very high speed of processing than mini computers. These are used in research organizations, large industries, banks, insurance companies and airline reservations, etc. So these both aspects we can classify the computers. Thank you so much for watching.